Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. And he's a guy that's had a ton of success at the school, and nothing else. I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman, you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my own position.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlist for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now. So I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. And his first pass is incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 4 yards.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with this defensive mindset, he wants to let his competition sort itself out. That's how he got his defensive guys ready. He's going to try and do the exact same thing with his starting quarterback. Whoever plays best, they'll likely stay on the field the longest.
Now Ellington. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He has a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's White. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On 1st down, Jewell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall because, let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you talk about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? Two powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now White with a first down throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Powers, touchdown, Clemson.
Touchdown, Clemson.
As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, well, yes, he can throw it. He's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the fake extra point.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number...
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps again.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Ellington to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But now White lost the football. Now the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
No wonder they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because, you know, Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterback.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there.
Now White lost the football, and this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. You got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
8 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This is Miller, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
For the Clemson field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands.
21-yard line.
1st and 10, Florida. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
18. Gators nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And got his man complete.
Yeah, baby.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving out.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Beasley. It's a gain of 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, White. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Greco in punt formation.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take this this in for a Clemson touchdown. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Shedding the tackle, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Florida's punter is out there now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. Going up top for Miller. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, Ellington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Ellington. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. This is Ellington. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To throw is White. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. DeAndre Jewell there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that's... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
You never had it? The stuff she used to preserve.
You had to say it too. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, White. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The Gators now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, White. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, White. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 11 yards on the pickup there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, White to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
For the Florida field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
30-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency. And go play action and go for the big shot.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 2nd down now, Jewell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
Today's final score, Tigers 50, Gators 6.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I got to tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again? Are you dumb? Yeah, I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Clemson Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Clemson now with a first and 10. They'll go play action and let him throw right away. And now he's going to use his legs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got two great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Clemson has taken the early lead.
Rich Norton for the extra point.
3 plays, all... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
3rd and 17.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner is complete to Martin. And down he'll go at the 25. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Warner from the gun. And Walker has it. That'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Warner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Clemson takes over 1st and 10.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simpson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's bringing it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, the Clemson Tigers 6.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're not going to get it. struck out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A play fake. Now Warner. He's letting this one go for 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, Warner's hit, and he loses it. And this is picked up by the defense.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
You know what? And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. Now the try here for the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down. Warner. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded just inside the 30. And now running right through it. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt. A huge return there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Now Warner. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, Warner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get home.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Stays on his feet, and they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Walker. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
But they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The punter for Texas out on the field as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise, we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't mention them, and they have played awfully well in addition.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deeper. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
On 3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football.
And the Baller's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The 3rd field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach, now's the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards on the pickup there is going to leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Falling there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. Now it's Martin. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Taking just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Warner. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right, when he was flush from the pocket.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10.
The 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, June. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So on the strength of 3 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Well, the pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback. Clemson trails at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. And we'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Hey, what's up, boys? Yep, it's me. I always
action. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete.
You ain't getting no title. It's my title. And I'm 3'6". I thought I was going to play as Tommy. I was really mad. They're saying definitely get on the right gun, but
the Ducks come up now 1st and 10.
He's not one in a chance. Bro, I got this. Bro, I got this. I'm the best Madden 21 player of all time. I'm calling it square right here. I'm the best Madden 21 player. I'm calling it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, this is Ferguson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right now at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 12, Barrett throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Barrett's pass.
The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either.
Disgust me.
And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because
and this is caught.
Let's go.
He will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And
go, baby.
This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
He would crouch, isn't he? Yep.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Kneel to your king.
25-yard line.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. Oh, I gotta play. Oh, I think I can just run this. Can I run it? I can run it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
I'm gonna run. Get that.
Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work.
Yeah, we definitely will. There's no chance that they're going to come back.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
Horrible kick.
That's a horrible kick. Goes out of bounds.
Oh, did I get a flag for that?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen.
Second and 13. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there. And what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Shrugs him off. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go.
I'm trying to throw it, but everyone's doing this.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Clemson's made like the playoff finals like a whole bunch of
but it'll
times.
still lead to a fourth down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people point out to me, it's a video game, man.
Breaks a tackle. He won't go down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Take him down.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
These guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. A 5-yard touchdown. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
What do we do?
The Clemson as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Ducks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
My bad.
They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions.
I'm the only good quarterback on this team. Like, Tommy's not even that good.
And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
It's me, all me. That's my trophy. I'm keeping it. It's my trophy. It's not yours. If I go to like the Chicago Bears or something.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback.
I'm gonna ask for a trade to the Chiefs. I want to be with Patrick Mahomes. I'll change positions just to start with Patrick Mahomes. I'll change to a running back.
Tommy's spirit was with me, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
This season.
He's my brother. He's my brother. I was born with him. Inside my mom's stomach. Inside our mom's stomach.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man.
Look at my white pale. Oh my gosh. Do you see how pale I am?
Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me?
What the
I wouldn't miss
freak?
this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best.
Why?
They waited as
Why
long
am
as they
I
could,
that
but
pale?
no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I
Why
told Coach
am
I was
so
about to split up the
white?
Heartbreak Kids.
I look like Slender Man. Oh
Make
my
sure you're
god. I look like Slender Man.
I'm just glad you're here.
Oh my god.
Hey, man.
Oh my god. I
Promise
look
me one
like
thing.
Slender Man. No, I don't like this. I don't
You'll come
like
back
that.
next year and we
No.
win the championship together.
Next year. Let's just focus on getting you healthy.
Why am I pale? Why am I white like that? Why am I so white that? Oh my god! I look like freaking Slender Man. I'm not even kidding at that point. Jeff the Killer. But
Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
There was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me.
Something good, I hope?
I'm just gonna skip.
How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Are you dumb?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft. Based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
I don't want to.
You get to pick a new position on offense. Get your heartbreak kids thing going back again.
So do I leave for the draft or change to a running back?
Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does
that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. Guess I can try too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
That might have been a bad decision. Child to be a quarterback, but
always.
Okay, man, I'm running back now, I guess. Or wide receiver. I'm being running back. But I wonder how it's gonna be, because I'm not that fast. I'm 7 foot tall.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
Fuck you. Cupcake. Alright. Alright, man.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play?
Now that you've committed to staying another year, coach must have a plan for you and getting position where you be playing it. I'm gonna switch it up and play running back. Future Tommy switched positions for me in high school, and I could do the same for him in college. Running back, that's quite a change. Whose game would you say like you mirror? I feel like my game is closest to Christian McCaffrey. Hit the outside quick and turn on the jets. I can speed into the end zone. Every running back has a special move. What do you think your greatest ability is? I see myself as a cleat back able to make the tough catches and pick up extra yards on every play. Be right back. Turning off.
It felt good.
Felt good.
Telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were gonna play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
Ooh.
All right, then, show me what you got. Let's go.
Honestly, I don't mean number 1. Back to this map, players can... Easy. Easy. Easy enough.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Easy enough. Take the ball as you score. I hold it R1, like it says. I hold it R1 while I did that. Doesn't matter, even though I freaking did it right. It doesn't matter. I know how to do this. This one's easy. Fuck you. I want that. That's easy. I've done that so many times in these games. Fuck you. You bitch. Die. I've done that. I've done that one then. It's easy. Hurdle. I did that. I did hurdle. I freaking did a hurdle! Okay, I'm gonna just spam triangle. Maybe that one. Go kill yourself, man.
All right, not bad. We may have something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday.